Welcome, kindred soul. So glad that you're here to join me today. Have you ever felt like life was moving just too fast, too quickly, and you just wanted to slow down and experience the magic of everyday living, but you didn't quite know how to do it? Well, I had a interesting moment the other day, and I thought I'd share it with you. I was driving to work across the freeway, and for those of you who know the freeway on Perth in Perth on the mornings, it is really jam-packed. And I used to go on that freeway to uni, to work, and afterwards I found work in the hills, and then work closer to home, and then now I'm in a transitionary process, so I'm now having to travel across the freeway again. But I got stuck on the freeway, and I quote unquote stuck, but I suddenly wondered, what if life has been trying to give me a message all along and I just haven't quite gotten the message? Which is, in the mornings we're always kind of on the go, and we are trying to get to work and just trying to get a lot of things done. You know, if you're a mum, you're packing lunches, you're getting your little ones off to school, and you just keep going. And what if life was meant to be a slower version of that, in pace with your own natural rhythm? And I suddenly realized while I was stopped, literally completely stopped on the freeway, that I was being given a humongous gift. Now, traditionally, I would have listened to podcasts or listened to music, and there's nothing wrong with doing any of that. But I suddenly realized that I was being given a gift in this busy morning to just drop into this place of just being, not doing anything, absolutely nothing. I was being given this huge gift to just drop into this space of being. And I have literally been wasting it, because even in that space of being in the past, I would have turned on something to feed something, useful into my mind, and tried to listen to a story or listen to music or a podcast. But all of those things were still me actively doing something, in a sense, because I was thinking about it. But when you drop into a sense of being, there's this space that you drop into that is just infinitely more relaxing. You drop into this place where you suddenly really just, drop into your own breath. You drop into everything around you. So your senses it's like your senses are flowering open, and you start to actually take in what is around you. So you notice the birds that are flying in the sky. You notice them perched on the lights. You notice how the light is glinting off the water that is surrounding the freeway. And I started noticing the sound of the wind. And I also started noticing all the other sounds that were around me. It was like I was finally actually awakening to the full experience of that moment. And when I awakened to the full experience of that moment, that is when my body just drops into this space of relaxation. And therefore, we can actually do that anywhere. This process of slowing down can actually occur anywhere when we are literally dropping into this space of just being. And suddenly I was enjoying just being completely stopped on the road, because it allowed me to go into this space of being. And And I wondered how many times life has given me that opportunity and I have just not taken it. I have tried to fill it up with something so that I wouldn't be bored. But it's really when we're bored that the space, and we allow ourselves to be bored, that space actually opens up so that we can drop into our own sense of being. And in that, then delightful moments crop up that really actually allow us to tap deeper into our joy. And I found that I was dropping into that sense of being and grinning from year to year because it just all felt so pleasurable to do that. So that's it. That is a way of dropping into a space of being and just slowing down in your everyday moments. And I just wanted to share that with you. Thanks for joining me so much. And the next time you get stuck in traffic, perhaps have a look to see how you can drop into your space of being and cultivate more and more pockets of spaces of being in your day.